For our second time in the Asheville area, we found Rutledge Lake RV Park in Fletcher, North Carolina.
I'm TK.
And I'm Earl.
Let's check it out. So as we mentioned, this was our second time in the Asheville area. We like the area.
Yeah, it's really nice.
We didn't have a lot of chance for excursions, so this is our second stay. We did a video on Wilson's Park. You may want to check that one out for things to do in the area. We did like this park better than Wilson's, though.
Yeah, we did.
Wilson's was nice because it was connected to a walkway, like a trail system.
And the river was really nice being right there. The
Yes.
French Broad River.
It would have been cool if we had actually gone on the river. We have yet to go on the river in a park.
Yeah.
So that'll hopefully be a video in the future. But this park had a little more privacy. You didn't have people just walking right in front of your RV throughout the day. It was set off to the side, and it was a small park, but nice enough that we could do some laps, get some walking in. There was a little pond that maybe had some boats.
Yeah. It had some boats, like some kayaks and some paddle boats, which you can rent and go hang out on the lake.
So we walked around that a few times. There is a little bridge. Be careful not to actually take your RV on there. It is not a drivable bridge. I think there's signage, but just beware of that.
Yeah, or even just driving your car across it, because I don't think it's made for a car going across it either. So stay off of that bridge.
Walk on it only.
We pull up, you check in at the office, and it is gated, so be sure to have cash. I think you had to have a cash deposit.
I think you had to leave a deposit.
In order to get the gate card, which they close up after hours. So if you want to come in and out of the park, after a certain time, then be sure to have that card on you.
We're kind of used to that because we spend a lot of time at Leisure Lake in Illinois, which is gated. It's good to just be aware of your card at all times, leave it in the car, whatever you need to do. They're super nice at the office, which was great because we had an emergency situation.
That's right.
And had to stay at the park 2 weeks instead of our planned 1 week. We were supposed to be at Rutledge for 1 week. The second week was supposed to be a hip camp, but that was a little bit of a disaster.
Yeah, to say the least.
We had some miscommunication, which was mainly my fault. I had multiple hip camps booked at the same time and was communicating with the wrong person about timing, so we got there early and she didn't expect us, and her idea of what a vehicle was different from ours.
Right.
Like, she counted our RV as a vehicle. I think that was the issue.
Yeah, RV as a vehicle, the truck as a vehicle, and our Subaru as a vehicle too. So
she said we can't host 3 vehicles, and we're like, what are you talking about? There are only 2.
Yeah. And
then the space was just really tight. There was a huge drop off and it was really hard to pull in and out. So
yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to pull the RV in and then back it up into the spot where she wanted us to back into. It just wasn't going to happen.
And it was really hard to get to the electric. That'll probably be part of our hip camp video. So long story short, we're too early. We're not fitting. We're partway into the site. And I'm calling Rutledge in a panic. Like, can you take us another week, please? And I'm desperate because we have all the pets with us. They're starting to get antsy because they think we're done.
Yep.
But we're not. And they were great. They said, yes, but you can't have the same spot. We're like, fine, whatever, we'll take anything. And so we had 2 spots. The second spot was even nicer than the first one. And we were worried because it was more of a premium spot, but it wasn't that much more money. The rate was good.
Yeah.
For both spots. The first spot was actually kind of tight. So if we'd known the premium spot was so good, we probably would have just booked the premium both times. They do have different options.
And the sites were decent. I mean, yeah, that first site we had to really maneuver and back into carefully because there was a big tree right there.
It took you a while.
Yeah.
That guy guiding you in.
Yeah, and I mean, I got really close to that tree at one point, but able to put the slides out kind of around the tree.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting. But the sites do have plenty of shade.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're there in the summertime, you really don't have to worry about the sun beating down on the top of your RV and making it really hot and uncomfortable. And the second site especially was underneath some really nice pine trees.
It was right out our main big window, just all of these trees. I think the pets loved it.
We had full hookups on our site. That's kind of our standard at the moment since we have this big old fifth wheel. So we have our electric, water, and sewer right there. It makes everything easy for us. And our sites had fire pits, right?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
pretty sure there was one at the premium site.
I think didn't we move it?
Yes, we had to get in. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Okay. They did have fire rings.
They had a lot of amenities there too, which was surprising for such a small park and at such a great rate.
Mm-hmm.
There was a dog park / dog run.
Yeah, it was kind of tucked away towards the back of the park, and it was kind of up on a little bit of a slant going back there, so like the dogs can get like a little bit of a run going up and exercise a little bit.
I didn't know it was there at first.
Yeah, it was kind of hidden.
We used it more the second week.
Yeah, you kind of have to like look for it. It's hidden back there in the back.
And there's a centralized area not too far from the clubhouse where everything is. There's the pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's connected to
the showers and the bathrooms.
The laundry.
Laundry right
there.
there.
They're all connected together. And then just a little off to the side is like a clubhouse that has kitchen area. There's a pool table. There are some couches. Of course, bathrooms. And they leave that open. I don't know if it's all the time, but they leave like the doors like wide open, so it's nice. You could just come in and chill. Because
other parks they sometimes lock up. Like we've experienced that.
Some are locked like all the time. You have to get a key to even get in.
Yeah, some parks do that with their clubhouses. But
I get it because security and things happening. But it's really inconvenient for us, particularly if we want to go in there at irregular hours.
Right, and there's plenty of washers and dryers there, so you don't really have to compete with people when you're trying to do your laundry.
That's a big plus.
Link has finally joined us. He's in the fray now. They do have extra parking in case you have additional vehicles. Like we have our Subaru that goes with us. So there is extra parking that you can find for that.
They also have a playground.
Which is right by the pool and that main area right there.
Not too far.
Yep. If you have kids with you, there's a place for them to go hang out.
You could tell we don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk
these
about
are our kids. They don't get
There's a playground for kids to hang out in. The
cell service was pretty good for AT&T and Verizon. We do have both of those. Verizon's on our phones. AT&T is our hotspot. So those worked pretty good. I mean, Fletcher's a fairly populated area just south of Asheville. So, I mean, you have Walmart and other places right around the corner. So you're going to have good cell service. The Wi-Fi there, I believe, was pretty decent too. We didn't have any issues with that. So if you need to like work from home or anything, then this could probably be a good spot to park and work from. Yeah.
So as you mentioned, this is our second time to Asheville. You may want to check out our other video on Wilson's for more excursions. At this time, we were balancing our life more than going out of the RV very much because he was working a lot during the day. I was working a lot afternoon to evening. We didn't have a lot of overlap with our time. We did have some life issues. We had to take Link in because he was getting pretty skinny and we don't want to get into too many details, but he needed to be checked, and I ended up Googling and finding Charlotte Street Animal Hospital, and they were fantastic.
Yeah.
They squeezed him in on short notice. They checked with me on everything before they did anything. They really took good care of him, and he's skinnier again now, as you can probably tell. He's getting old. He's 16. But he did gain back some weight initially, and just overall health has been better since they helped him. They gave him some things, and then he went on a new diet. So we kind of almost want to go back to Asheville, I do, just to take him back there again, because I like them better than our regular vet. Don't tell them. So that was a big deal for us while we were there.
So he's doing much better now, which we're happy about that.
Yeah, he's a happier kitty.
We did find Blue Ghost Brewing right around the corner from the RV park, which was pretty cool. And they even have a food truck, which we got, I believe we got a burger, and their Brussels sprouts were delicious.
When you do Brussels sprouts right, oh man, they can be pretty bitter if you don't.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, they could be bitter. But if you do it right, then they're really, really good. And then we had a couple of beers, and I believe you had a sour.
I'm really into sours now.
Yeah, and I think
You're into spicy things, and I'm into sours.
Yeah, and I think I had a lager or something with that too. So yeah, definitely check out Blue Ghost Brewing if you're in the Asheville area.
We hope you enjoyed our video. Subscribe for more park reviews.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day. This is Rutledge Lake.
Rutledge.
Rutledge Lake.
Oh my gosh.
Rutledge Lake. Rutledge Lake.
We hope you enjoyed our video. Crap, now I can't do it. Why is this so hard? I don't understand.
See, it's not so easy. You're like, just wrap it up nice and easy. You know.
All right, fine, I can do this. Yeah, I know. I feel weird now.
I feel weird now. Sorry, stop me. I can start it and stop it.